Hey there. On this episode of 100 Ways to Eat Wild, I'm hanging out with Chef Whittaker of Forage and Timber Restaurants. We're on a spring foraging adventure, and we're going to show you a little bit about picking fiddleheads and cooking them up. So here we are. We found a ferny spot just off the side of the road with lots of ostrich fern. We're hanging out with Chef Whittaker. He's going to tell us a little bit about what we're looking for when we're picking fiddleheads.
Yeah, so we're looking for either lady fern or ostrich fern. I prefer ostrich fern because you get a better volume of fiddleheads, just size-wise. I find that lady ferns are a lot of work to make a meal, so we've got a couple of nice mature ostrich ferns here. This one here, if you notice, they sort of shoot sort of straight up, and then you'll see at the base of them, let's move this stuff away, you'll see how they come up, and they'll usually have this sort of black material on them or brown material if it's dry. So all you're gonna do is pop it off, and there you go. And you can see there's probably another one here too. We'll grab it, nice and young.
Tasty.
Yeah, super tasty. The thing I will say though is, you know, if you try and grab every fiddlehead that's popping up through here, like if you take 5 or 6 off this plant's gonna die. So maximum 2 or 3 fiddleheads per plant, and you know, preserve your spot so you have many years of good fiddlehead picking. So we've got the mature ostrich fern here, and the ferns are just a little bit thicker. You could see the base of these ferns. They can be more resilient to the 2-3 fiddleheads per pick. When a plant grows, it's going to have the same amount of fiber in the stem if it's immature or mature. So I prefer to go to the mature side just because you get more volume of vegetable to fiber. So you get like a nicer eat on them, and they're going to be really sweet and delicious, like we'll show you later on. Great, so we've got a mature ostrich fern here. You see how there's pretty much no fiddleheads left. They're usually quite thick in the base, and they fan out as they get bigger. So obviously this isn't the most ideal plant to be looking for fiddleheads, but it's a good way to know the difference between this and a sword fern, which is toxic. So yeah, you definitely want to get a book and research your ferns, but this is my favorite fern for fiddleheads. Great, so we got a handful of fiddleheads here. All you really want to do to clean them is just to pull off all that brown and black stuff that we were talking about. And it is a bit of a process, but you know, necessary one. And then you get these beautiful looking fiddleheads.
And pretty much anywhere you're going to find ferns, you're going to find a lot of water nearby. So.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Beautiful.
No shortage.
Okay, so we're back at camp here, and we've just got the pot fired up with some boiling water, and Chef Whittaker is going to show us what to do next here with these lovely fiddleheads.
Awesome, great. So we just have some salted boiling water here. We're going to cook these fiddleheads for pretty close to 5 minutes in a rolling boil. They say there's a certain level of toxicity with fiddleheads, so you'll want to cook them longer than you would a normal green vegetable. It also takes away some of the bitterness that would be associated with them. So we'll get those in, and we'll just let those go for about 5 minutes, and then we'll show you what to do with them next.
Those are beautiful.
Yeah. Just tender, they're still green, even though they've cooked for a period of time.
Okay, so these little guys parboiled a little bit, and then Chef Whittaker's got a plan here.
There we go. So we just got a medium-high heat pan, and we're just gonna get a little butter going into it, and then just brown it just a little bit to get some nutty characteristics in the butter. And then in go our beautiful fiddleheads. We'll slow the heat down a little bit.
You got them really nicely cleaned up, eh? There's
Yeah.
none of that hair left on them.
Yeah, so that's what we showed you, how to clean all that off so they look nice and pristine and beautiful like that.
Cool. Beauty.
Now at this point I would generally add salt, but Dylan with EatWild doesn't believe in packing salt on hunting trips. So
You gotta go light, buddy. Gotta go light.
Gotta go light. He had no lemon or olive oil. It's kind of weird. He brings the chef into the wild. And
I brought you half a ton of butter,
yeah, there we go.
and I gave you fiddleheads.
Yeah.
What else did you ask for?
Great. So as they start to saute, we're going to introduce a little bit more butter again, and we're going to sort of make a bit of a sauce.
In the absence of salt.
In the absence of salt, we'll grate a little parm in there.
Beautiful.
Get the saltiness. He's got a nice little pear cider here. We'll just work it into a bit of a sauce on the fiddleheads. And sort of see how that creamy sauce develops just from those couple of ingredients. That nice little creamy sauce is just beautiful on those.
Nice. It's coming together nicely.
Yeah. And that'll pretty much be it.
Then I can just reach in here and grab one of these?
Yeah, you can grab one of them.
Oh my god. The parmesan on there? Fantastic.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's heat these up.
Yep.
Nice.
Grab one.
Awesome.
Yeah, totally good.